Paleontologists hate him. I mean, just look at what they called him. Welcome back to 30 Days of Dinovember, where we're going to be talking about 30 little-known dinosaurs with big stories. We're used to dinosaurs having names like Tyrannosaurus, Brontosaurus, Velociraptor, these very stately, regal-sounding names. And then there's this guy. This is Irritator Challengeri, and the reason why they called him that is kinda wild. Irritator's story begins when it was discovered by some local fossil collectors in northeastern Brazil and subsequently sold to the State Museum of Natural History in Stuttgart, Germany. Little did the buyers know the headache that they just signed up for. Upon closer inspection, it was discovered that the skull was heavily reconstructed to appear more complete and thus drive a higher price. It didn't actually look like this, by the way. I don't know of any pictures that were taken right after the museum bought the skull. This is a comedically exaggerated visual aid for this portion of the video. Also, apparently it's supposed to be a Majungasaurus? You know, that cannibalistic dinosaur that I did a video on a couple days ago? I don't see it. Now, the exact extent of these reconstructed portions weren't made fully clear until the specimen was CT scanned. So then some poor fossil preparator got tasked with removing all of that extra plaster and crap that they sculpted onto this thing. So you see this big crack here and right here on the other side? Yeah, these are full of epoxy car body filler. You're not supposed to do that. This hurts the dinosaur and the preparator. So, because of all this blood, sweat, and tears, the paleontologists decided to give it the genus name Irritator. And I quote, "From irritation, the feeling the authors felt, understated here, when discovering that the snout had been artificially elongated." And the species name Challengeri isn't another reference to the fact that this thing was a pain in the ass to work on. It's actually a reference to the character of Professor Challenger from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World that takes place in South America. In an ironic twist, Irritator actually has one of the most complete and beautifully preserved skulls of any Spinosaurid, but that's not saying much. These guys tend to not fossilize well. Which is strange, because Spinosaurids tend to live in environments that do preserve fossils well. Irritator would have lived in and around a coastal lagoon, eating mostly fish, crocodilians, small dinosaurs, and maybe the occasional pterosaur or two, blissfully unaware of the amount of pain that he would be causing some hairless mammals 110 million years later.